Drivin Ivan here at the Petersen Automotive Museum. I'm going to walk around and show you my favorite cars today. So smash that like button and let's get started. This one is certainly extraordinarily cool to start us off. I mean, it's Ghia, and it actually looks like one of my favorite Ferraris that came out about the same time. I think it's a 510 or 410 Super America, and it really looks exactly like this. Certainly a Ghia design, and very cool, actually. This one has a lot of the elements of that car, and it's just absolutely outrageous. So cool. Way ahead of its time, really. Wow. This one is also a George Jetson sort of car. Absolutely incredible, huh? 1956 Astra Gnome concept. That's pretty cool. They're featuring Lowriders right now, so I guess I'll include some of these. I definitely like a good convertible, and these qualify as good convertibles for sure. Wow, amazing levels of effort went into these. 32 Ford McGee Roadster. Another 57 Chevy based. Really cool in yellow, isn't it? I think this one might be my favorite. It's a Toyota 1980, and this is the second incarnation of it, actually. This one is Touch of Wine #2, and the details are really staggering. Very cool. The Myers Manx Cafe is definitely something to behold as well. Very cool. The history aspect is super, super cool. Well, the second floor is called Industry, and there's a lot of cool stuff. 1999 Ford there, and Shelby GR1. I've got a great interview with Pete Brock all about this Cobra Daytona, so check that out elsewhere on YouTube, but that is really cool. Look at this. Honda there. And by the way, this Scooby-Doo speed buggy looking thing is a 98 Mobility Outfitters gearbox. Super cool. If you want to know where the SLR McLaren came from, perhaps it came from here. The Chrysler Logano from 1996. So cool. 2002 Cadillac CEN. Really quite lovely inside and out, I would say. Wow. Lovely. 95 Ford GT90. Wow. 2008 Honda FC Sport. 2002 Xeno 3. 66 Shelby GT350. This would be very similar, maybe a darker blue, to the one that they gave to Jim Morrison when the Doors record sold 1 million copies. Legend has it that car was left right down the street on the Sunset Strip and never really seen again. Jim Morrison wrecked it and walked over to the Whiskey A Go-Go, as the legend goes. Oh well. This one's really cool. Orange 66 Plymouth Barracuda. Perhaps best seen for its unique shape from back here. I'll show you the interior on this one too. And the GT350 Shelby as well. Very cool. Well, here is a room of all Corvettes. You got to see those, right? 56, the real McCoy, 60, and then this one's lovely. 1963, 1989. The one on the left is the Callaway. Wow. A ton of motorcycles, too. Wow. Displays are very cool all over the place in here. Mercer Raceabout, I mean, Wow, that is pretty darn cool. Type 35J from 1913. Probably one of the earliest extraordinarily cool race cars. And then this here is Steve McQueen's XKSS, I believe. That's without me looking at it, but yeah, it's got to be. Certainly a priceless car. It was originally white with red interior, believe it or not. Wow. Yes, sirree, Bob. That is cool. I'll have to go back and get a selfie with this one later. This one, unmistakably a Cadillac and unmistakably Ghia. This is very cool, futuristic styling. Beautiful. You can imagine this one cruising around somewhere here in LA. This one, the Hispana Suiza H6R Dubonnet Xenia. Is that a handful or what? Mouthful? It's a mouthful. Car's a handful too, look at that. I hope it has power steering, as if not, it might be a little bit difficult to drive. Look, it's like a Plymouth Prowler. Prowler! Cool video displays too up there, notice. 1938 and 47 Delahaye 145 coupe. Wow. Stunning, huh? It says Henri Chiron, and it is absolutely stunning. No? Yes. Plymouth Explorer, also by Ghia. Beautiful. It's worth a walk around, isn't it? I think so. That one's from 1954. And this stunner right here is a Cheese Italia. They have a picture of this one downstairs, actually, in the security office. And 1947 Cheese Italia, and it's a 202 coupe. And this one was in the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the first car to be allowed to be exhibited there. So that tells you something about what the art world thinks about the style of this one. Incredible. 1939 Bugatti Type 57C. Absolutely stunning, huh? I think so. Woo. So many incredible cars in here. Look at that. Wow. 1967 Ford Mustang Eleanor. Yes, yes, yes. That's the one from the movie. And whoopie-doo! I was talking about a Scooby-Doo speed buggy looking vehicle earlier, and there is the Mystery Machine. So cool. So yeah, these are all movie and TV cars. This one was in Iron Man and Iron Man 2. Mystery Machine, and all of these were in the movies. 2001, Honda S2000. Too Fast, Too Furious 2003, and this '02 Jaguar with the machine gun on top. That's pretty cool, huh? Die Another Day 2002. If you like the Bond cars, I was at the Auto World Museum in Brussels, so check out that museum. They had used cars from the 007 movies in there, so that was pretty cool. Barbie the Love Bug here, driven in Herbie Fully Loaded. And the original one back in the day was a Volkswagen Beetle that fell in love with a Lancia. That's kind of funny. I'm a big Lancia fan. I have a Delta Integrale. This one, Michael, I think we need to get into that building. Knight Rider. Doo-doo, 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 doo. Yes, this is Kit from the 1982 series. Knight Rider with David Hasselhoff. The world famous David Hasselhoff. Yes, really, he's world famous. Batman and Robin here, the motorcycle. This one is 1966. YDS3 Bat Cycle. You can see it right there. And this one, Starsky and Hutch. I remember him jumping over the hood of this one in the opening. And yeah, that's pretty cool. 1976 Ford Gran Torino Also used in the movie title with the very famous Clint Eastwood, of course. Here's the 1981 DeLorean DMC-12 Time Machine. This was driven in Back to the Future, 1985, and Back to the Future Part 2, and Back to the Future Part 3. So this is the one. This is the movie car. How cool is that? I think I'll go around and show you the flux capacitor. Got to see the flux capacitor, right? Of course you do. There you go. They, of course, use several movie versions of the car, but this one is what they call the star car, basically. This one probably is shot the most for the exteriors and scenes like that. They don't wreck it, of course. This is the Tesla Roadster 2017 Roadster 2. Now, you might not know, I was actually the first one to test the Roadster 2.5. I think I had at least one of the first videos on YouTube. So search Drivin Ivan Tesla Roadster 2.5 and you'll see my review of it way back in the day. 96 AC propulsion T0. This one's awful cool. General Motors Impact concept, and pretty much turned into the Insight, or I guess the Insight. Mini electric. All these are electric, of course. Some early electric cars here. 73 Zagato. Look at that. 81 HMV and BMW E2. Wow. And look at this one. How cute is that? So cool. 1969 General Motors XP512E prototype. Really, really, really cool. No dash, really. A little bit right there. Wow. 1928 Automotive Electric Services Corps. And then this one, 1896 Riker Electric Roadster. How about that? And they have an advertisement for it too. That's wild. Having just reviewed the BMW i8, this is really cool. 2009 BMW Vision Efficient Dynamics. You can certainly see where that car came from. It's nice when they stay pretty close to the prototypes, you know? I like it. What do you guys think? And here we see a naked chassis of the i3. I do have a full review of the i3, so check that out. And smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. And leave me a comment as to what do you think of this video and what's your favorite car in it. Jinkies. Whoopie-doo. These certainly bring back memories from the 60s and 70s. This is an original Myers Minx. Super cool. Look at it up in the air there. Wow. Looks like Speed Buggy. Great cartoon from the 60s also, maybe the 70s. This one, the 74 Brubaker Sports Van. Looks like a Hot Wheels car, doesn't it? How cool is that? Just those perfect hot rod wheels on it. Little shifter. Man, it looks like a Lotus shifter. Looks like the same shifter in my Lotus Europa. Interesting. Gotta pay tribute to the early ones. 1886 Benz Patent Motor Wagon. Early LA Survivor there. 1900 Smith Runabout and the 1903 Cadillac Runabout. Wow. They even show a progression of tires. How cool is that? 1954 Nash Healey. Doesn't look too dissimilar from like a Ferrari TDF or something like that from the day. Very cool. And more evolution of tires. That is cool. 1976 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Bumblebee. And then this later Bumblebee as well. Yes, from Transformers. And this one, 1994 Porsche 911 RS. That is really, really cool. Big Porsche 911 fan myself. Happy to see this one here. Wow. 63 Ford Falcon Futura. And look at that beautiful interior. Man, really, really cool. 66 Shelby 427 Cobra. And a Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors. This one from 1963. 1989 Batmobile. And 1958 Plymouth Fury. This is Christine from the horror movie. Wow, that's pretty cool. They made it look very scary, didn't they? See? It's awesome. This one must be the Thelma and Louise car, right? I guess, right? Yep, 1966 Thunderbird. One of the screen grabs from the movie. Showing how the movie magic works. This VW camper, Little Miss Sunshine, that's pretty cool. And then this Fiat 500 over here is it's 500L from 1968. Driven by Tom Cruise across the cobblestone streets in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, 2023. Well, there you go. My Fiat 500 is celebrity owned. It was owned by Charlie Sheen. Check that out elsewhere on YouTube as well. And then this one, 2020 KCA Machina CRF 250. Mission Impossible also. And there's Cruise in it right there. Here we have Lightning McQueen. Excellent. 1955 LaSalle 2 Roadster, and these are the Motorama dream cars from the Joe Bortz collection. Very cool. You can see some Corvette elements in this one, definitely. And this one, Survivor here. That is awesome, is it not? I think so. LaSalle 2, and that's the sedan version, so there you go. Let's see those displayed together. 53 Buick Wildcat. Check that. Cool fins, and then kind of double fins in the middle. Look at that. And then this one, the 1953 Pontiac Parisian with the pink interior. The ladies have to love that, don't they? Come on. What girl would want to drive this thing? Check out my Barbie Dream Wagon, my pink Citroen CX elsewhere on YouTube. Just search Drivin Ivan Citroen. You will find it. So much cool stuff to see in here. I'll just have to keep going. Wow. 1954, huh? Pontiac Bonneville Special. That one's made to run on the Salt Lake Flats, really? It'd get it all dirty. What a shame. Beautiful orange color, though. And let's see what else we have here. Isn't this Petersen impressive? I love it. Fabulous museum here in downtown LA, and just a lot to see in here. Cadillac 1941 Series 62 Coupe. 1953 Chevy Biscayne. It's got the suicide doors and all the charm. 1954 Terraplane Cab Pickup Express. I like that. I think you like it, don't you? I like it. That's for sure. Wow, wow, wow. Not a common color scheme, I'd say. 1952 Fagioli Pateray Roadster. I guess that's what they're calling it. There you go. Read all about it if you want. But super cool. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing stuff here at the Petersen. Jeepster Commando. 55 Fuji Cabin 5A. Wow. This appears to be very early Corvette. Let's see how early it is. Well, it's pretty darn early. About a half a year after they started making them. Beautiful. White thread interior, classic Corvette colors, classic manual transmission. Yeah. Very cool. Innovation through racing. And this, the 1948 Davis Devon. Yep, it's named after me. Perfect car for driving Ivan, huh? This is kind of cool to see. My family had a car radio business, selling car radios ever since there were car radios. That was my granddad's motto, and it's cool to see these old CB radios here. And radios and CB radios and that sort of thing. Carburetor, all sorts of stuff in here, actually. I don't know if there is a CB radio. It looked like a CB, but I don't know if it is. 1937 Airmobile. Experimental sedan. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Well, there it is, the first Ferrari 125S, and yeah, probably 1947. And when I toured the Ferrari factory in 1993, this one was in the museum. It was in the opening area right when you walk in. So that's very cool to see it again, but in America this time. 1952 Ferrari 212 Inner Coupe Barchetta. Vignali did some of these. This one looks like sort of Ghia. Not sure if it said it right here. Superleggera, that means super light. Touring Superleggera is who did this one. Oh, these are just the most beautiful cars ever. Absolutely. Look at this. So beautiful. And 1962 250 GT Lusso. That means luxury. And yeah, 275 America Coupe. They got all the good stuff in the basement, don't you know? Now, if you look at the year, it wouldn't be long after this that Lamborghini came out with their 350. So you see some of the styling influence here. Lamborghini smoothed it up a little bit. It's the 512 TR, and then the the F40 here. Testarossa, one word, was the one before that, and then they cleaned up that one with the 512 TR. This one, of course, the Enzo. And then over here you have the La Ferrari. Super fast 550 here. I love this one. There's actually one locally that I see it shows frequently, but this beautiful H-gate here. If you want a driving review of the Ferrari 550, just search Drivin Ivan and Ferrari 550 or any other car while you're at it. F12 Berlinetta. Stuff down here in the vault is really amazing, huh? This is probably, it doesn't say, but it might even be, it looks like a 912. It also looks like one of the 901s where they super early. The first 50 cars were called 901s, and then Peugeot sued because they have a trademark on that naming system, and well, that's where they came up with the 911. 2001 Porsche Boxster. I kind of like to do this to mine. I'm digging that. How cool is that? Wow. Very, very cool. Corvette back here, 1956. Z car. Wow. Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 Spider. Doesn't get much rarer than that. 93 Mazda RX-7 concept model. This is a Toyota Celica convertible. Doesn't say it is, but that's what it is. Look at that. Wow, that is just insane. Nash Healy. Beautiful. Chevrolet Corvette Italia by Scaglietti. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. XJ220. I have a story on the XJ220 that I produced a very long time ago, where I show you what it's like to get inside this beast and drive it around. So check that out. Search Drivin Ivan Jaguar XJ220. Wow. 2020 Laraki Sahara. You don't see one of these every day, do you? I don't think you do. Viper. RC10. Now this one is, wow. 110, a Tory Bugatti. Awesome. Split window, 63. Resto modded. Another, this is kind of a Shelby clone. It's got some updates to it. 365 Ferrari over there. Another 550 Speedster, and then this beauty. Oh my God. Look at this. Huh. If you're gonna want to drive something out of here, it's gonna be something like this, I think. Stunning. What about the Scimitar here? Studebaker, 190 SL, just your garden variety stuff here. Alfa Romeo. Look at that beauty. To the other side of this, wow, this to see all these cars lined up is just stunning. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, look at this stuff. Just walk you through here. Talbot Lago, I mean, guessing Bugatti. Wow. Just drop dead gorgeous cars. Right hand drive in this case. A couple of Rolls Royces, rollers back there. Haven't seen any Lancias yet. A new configuration. 1929 Brookston Model C Roadster. Mercedes. Wow. Look at that. DuPont. How about that? Old brass era cars. Just gonna walk you through a bit. You can just see them. The Vault. (1937) Rolls-Royce Phantom Town Car. Ooh. Ay, 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 ay. Wow. 63 Studebaker Avanti R2 Coupe. And again, this Scimitar. Wow, how cool is that? Custom license plates, 2-dasher, 550 BP. Gated manual. Woo. Yes, they made gold DeLoreans. The Junkyard Dog. Dual purpose design, the 1953 Bosley GT Mark I. Wow. 1953, I mean, just think about how futuristic this thing is. Incredible. And again, the Bugatti EB 110 GT. If you'd like to see more on this and some super hyper exotics like this one and the Vector, then search my We Are Curated in Miami video. Very cool. There's another one of these down there. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Low res car, 2015. United Nude Rem de Cool Ass. As in cool ass? I don't know. Here, read all about it. Elsewhere on my channel, I have a very cool Triumph GT6. And this one is the MG version. MGB GT, and it looks to be very, very racing, souped up. This absolutely gorgeous Alfa Romeo here. Oh my God. Whew. They don't make cars much prettier than this, do they? I don't think they do. Airflow up front. Wow. stunning. Like to be driving this over the Amelia in Italy. Perfect car, huh? Wow. Cotard. Let me just walk you down and show you all these. Kaiser Darren, very similar one. Comes to my local Cars and Coffee. Gold Pony. 1966 golden anniversary. 1 of 50 made. Ah. Chevelle. GTO. Corvair. Here's your muscle era. Look at this one. One of the better looking hot rods I've ever seen. Wow. That. The blue flash. That is cool. Wow, wow, wow. Offenhauser. Go ready. Some good old-fashioned cop cars here. Roth's first. Right, Big Daddy Roth. Cobra. 1953 Hanson Cobra. Who knew? Wow. Look at this one. That is pretty cool. Honda, number 1, 1967. It's really revolutionized cars. All of a sudden we could get a very fuel efficient tiny little car from Japan that was reliable and, you know, quick enough. It certainly saved you lots of money during the coming fuel crisis. Corwin Getaway Prototype. Corbin. Get you in there. Fiat here. This one is not your normal Jolie. Nope. It's a Shalata. Wow. Gas, electric. Some hyper, super rare stuff down here. In the vault. Rambler. Little Nash Rambler was right behind you. Think I could confide you. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. Song starts very slow. You should listen to it if you haven't heard it. It's called Beep, Beep. Classic song. Beep, beep, bump, bump, beep, beep, bump, bump. His horn went beep, beep, beep. Okay. That is certainly cool. 1950 Studebaker Franken Stewed. And then this one, the El Camino Blind Faith. That is awesome. Wow. Cars down here are incredible. Just simply incredible. Bel Air. So many cars that you certainly do not see every day. Well, looky here. Here is the Elvis Presley Di Tommaso Pantera. Now, the story goes that Elvis came out to drive this car to a movie with his lady friend. This was when he was separated from Priscilla. And, well, it wouldn't start. He was very, very mad. So he asked the lady to get out of the car. And he proceeded to, like he would do if he didn't like something on the TV, he shot it 5 times with his gun. Let's see if we can find some evidence of the bullet holes. They're supposed to be, yeah, right there.